inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Chiefs had 12-3 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But you look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. So, CB, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. Hey, man,
and this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
The tackle by Brian Cook. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Harvey. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Go check.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Yep, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got to free.
And now the rookie's free. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Hardy with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Broncos 8, Chiefs 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah,
to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Bo Nix keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
There he goes, left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now it's Nix. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off the play fake, Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A run. It's Mims with it. And that will covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try to run the ball here with Sutton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A loss of 2.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
8-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 57, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're cheating right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's second and 2. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22. 95 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, check that.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run again. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, 29 yards. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John A. Barron. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Denver, they moved to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.